Oh, Mickey? Have you thrown them out yet? Perfect.
Brought you some tea. Are you all right? You were talking in your sleep.
Just had a nightmare about the crash.
I wasn't trying to take advantage. I just wanted to check you were okay.
No, I'm fine. It's lucky I've got you to look after me.
I'll put some breakfast on.
Shouldn't you be getting back on the farm?
You're more important.
Helen not about yet?
I sent her home last night.
Oh, I thought you two were getting on.
So did she. But the last thing I want is some woman clucking about when there's work to be done. There you go.
What's all this?
I've made out a provisional agenda. For your approval, of course. I suggest you make the election of a new chairman your first item. Well, you should be happy. It's what you've always wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're only getting me because your first choice bailed out on you.
You told me I was making a big mistake. And the way Matthew behaved showed you were right. Now's your chance to prove you're up to the job. Well, do you want it or don't you?
You know I do. I won't let you down, Dad.
Come on. Don't want to be late for work.
Are you sure it's a wind-up?
Yeah. But would it worry you if it were true?
Of course it would. A dingle, back for the wrong team. Not natural.
Yeah, but she has had a lot of trouble with lads, and I mean, Jasmine seems like a nice girl. Might be the best thing that could happen to her.
Now you're winding me up.
Yeah, but I still think she needs taking in hand.
Oh, more helpers, that's what I like to see.
Oh, no, I'm just dropping Lisa off.
Oh, that's a pity, because Ashley needs a bit of muscle for those trestles.
Come on, Zach, it'll keep you out the betting shop. Save us a fortune.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see my granddad's face when I put my arm around you? Or maybe the joke's gone on too long. Shut up, them. Nothing. Right, well, we might as well get a bit of fun out of it then.
I wasn't expecting to hear from you again. What are you talking about? Why on earth would I want to do that? Listen, Terence. Are you trying to threaten me? Okay. I'll be there.
Who was that then?
Wrong number.
Look, I'm sorry about yesterday.
Huh? Oh, you've got nothing to apologise for.
We can't pretend there isn't a problem.
We're not. It's understandable after everything you've been through. It'll get better with time.
Yeah. I just feel it's driving a wedge between us. I wouldn't blame you if you...
Reporting for duty.
Right.
I have to go out for a while.
What do you want us to do?
Well, I think you'd better start upstairs in the bedrooms. I bought new linen, so if you take off the old sheets and pillowcases and bag them up, and then take them over to Laurel for a jumble sale.
Okay. Are you okay?
No. No, I'm not actually.
Anything I can help with?
You're too young.
I hate it when people say that.
I'm sorry, it's Adam. He should be the best thing that's ever happened to me, but my feelings are kind of mixed up, you know? They're jumbled up in my head and pulling me in different directions.
I thought I'd set the meeting for 10:30, if it's all right with you.
It'll be your company by the end of the day, so you call the shots.
Right.
You might have to start without me, though. I've got a few loose ends to tie up.
Meaning?
I've told Matthew I want his stuff cleared out of here today. Then I'll bring him down to Peartree and he can clear his desk. I admit that losing another son's hit me rather hard. But if he thinks I'm sitting up here sobbing into me scotch, he's made a big mistake.
Maybe. But I don't think he'll be in the mood to be summoned. My guess is they'll be holed up in some hotel somewhere.
The Morion Hotel in Harrogate.
You've done your homework.
He tried to use his company credit card there yesterday. Found I'd cancelled it. And since the proprietor's a golfing mate of mine, he did me a favour. Kicked him out last night.
He's gonna be steaming mad. Do you want me to stay around and help you deal with him?
No, you get on. I can handle Matthew.
They han sorted out some of Jack's old records for you.
Great, and you're just the man to run the music stall.
I don't think so.
It's for a good cause.
It may be, but me and church stuff don't mix.
Oh, things are changing, Dad. We're going to be running gigs here, having discos. Look, Debbie and Jasmine will be along later. You can have a pick of the CDs. There's boxes full over there, sweetheart.
It's great that you're so enthusiastic, but we shouldn't make promises we can't keep.
Well, there's lots of room for a disco.
But we can't afford it.
Well, then we're going to have to raise some money. There's so much more we can do for the community, Ashley. Like salsa nights, tea dances.
We could certainly bring it up at the next parish meeting.
Bags just send me to sleep. I want to see some action. Like asking Len to do the odd job for people who can't afford it.
Well, we could put in an application for a council grant.
No thanks. Just get strangled with red tape. No, quicker to raise some money ourselves.
Well, I'm glad you're taking your vicar's wife duties seriously.
Me too. Jumble says the only place you can find out what's going on round here.
Aye, what's this about Matthew King wrecking Sadie's wedding?
I don't think we should be discussing that here.
Might have to. They've donated the raffle prizes, and one of the Kings will be here to present them later. That should bump up the crowds for me jumble sale, because everyone will want to hear what they've got to say.
I want it out today.
Having us thrown out of a hotel in the middle of the night. I mean, how childish is that?
Dad, I know you're hurt and angry, but this is not the way.
I'll get the lads to dump your stuff out here. And when you've got that sorted, you can get yourself down to Pear Tree and clear your desk.
You know your trouble.
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
You think you and Mary were the only two people who ever cared for each other, don't you?
You're not even fit to speak her name.
I'm sorry she's dead, Tom. But I've got news for you. Matthew and I are in love too. And nothing you can say or do is going to change that.
Well, let's see how your love survives a dose of economic reality, shall we?
This is all such a mess. Maybe, but it's given me a chance to prove something to Dad. My first priority is to get the first phase of the development finished.
We're weeks behind. I mean, Matthew said he were getting it sorted.
Well, he's never gonna now, is he? And we're not gonna make any money until we start flogging exec homes.
Woo! Hi. Just wanted to remind you about the raffle draw this afternoon.
What?
Well, you kindly donated the prizes, and I was hoping that one of you would be able to make the presentation.
We're a bit busy right now.
Won't take long. Great advertising for the company, and it spreads local goodwill.
Someone will be there, OK?
Lovely, lovely.
Where were we? Putting a bomb under the Brickies, Chippies and Sparks, if that's what it takes. I said we'd be... Dad, sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Oh, it's me that should apologise for delaying things. Right, you can start the board meeting now, son.
Right, well, I've got the minutes of the last meeting ready.
I don't want any trouble. I bet you don't. You were taking a big risk calling me. The police still want to talk to you.
You're not going to say anything, are you?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, maybe you've got a few dark secrets you wouldn't like brought out. You must have been worried or you wouldn't have come.
He's just hitting out because he's angry. He can't hurt us. After today, we don't have to see him.
I can't stand by and watch him treat you like that.
Doesn't matter anymore. I'll turn my back on all that.
You did it for me, and I'm proud of you. But if he wants to start fighting dirty, I think we should fight back.
That's stranger, where have you been hiding? Been busy up at the farm. Just come to get some shopping. No, well, you might as well get a drink while you're here, catch up on some news.
I've been checking up on you. Doing a bit of digging in my spare time. Moved around a lot, haven't you?
No law against that.
You never stay in one place or one job very long. You're a man with a secret, aren't you? And you're always frightened it's going to catch up with you. So, if you want to stay in Emmerdale a while longer, we ought to talk about how much you're willing to pay.
What would I be getting for my money? What actual evidence have you got?
Enough to make the police start digging.
I don't think so. I think you're just flying a kite.
They have to investigate patients' complaints against doctors.
You're going to have to do better than that. They'd be too busy booking you for child abuse to start following up your wild hunches.
Listen, I know you're hiding something.
I'm a doctor, and you're an alcoholic with a history of violence. Who do you think they're going to believe? Frankly, no one cares about scum like you. Every drunk's got a story, but no one wants to hear them. You want money? Here. Here's a tenner. Go and buy yourself a cheap bottle of whiskey and drink yourself back into the gutter. But if you bother me again, I promise you you'll regret it.
I wasn't expecting to see them back. Come on, give us all the dirt on this wedding.
Wasn't there?
Sure Carl has given you a blow-by-blow account of it, though.
Well, that's about it, really. Turned into a punch-up and Glitter Nick has got a man.
Oh, well, I should be wanting more than that.
Yeah, well, Carl's had to go to this meeting and they're trying to sort out what to do with the company now Matthew's gone.
He's not gone. Hey, there could be another punch-up.
They ought to sell tickets.
We didn't start this, he did. Clear the house, clear your desk. I mean, it's like he's trying to make out you never existed.
I've told you he's just hurt and angry.
Well, I'm angry too. He'd be nothing without you. You built that business up.
And I'm the one who turned me back on it.
He's got no right treating you this way. You're entitled to a lot more. Look, I'm only saying it because I care. And we can't live on love and kisses forever.
There's no need for you two to hide yourselves away up there. Just bring Katie in tonight and we can all have a drink together.
It's an awkward situation.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know where I stand. I think she just wants me to look after her. But last night we were so tired, we ended up falling asleep on the sofa together.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
No, straight up, nothing happened.
I bet you wanted it to, though, didn't you?
Well, maybe, but if I try, I could just end up scaring her off, and then I'll have lost her again.
You gotta make a move sometime.
Not until I know what she wants.
Well, we're right out of the way. I don't think it belonged to you get back together.
Perfect timing. We're just about to raise a glass to our new MD.
Do you want a drink?
No, thanks.
To Jimmy. A man who's got his priorities right. I'm delighted that you're in charge of the company.
I've come to collect my stuff.
We dumped it over there. I needed to clear my office. There were some business-sensitive papers, and as you're no longer part of the company, I couldn't let you have those.
Fine. If we're playing it by the book, I'm due to some sort of settlement.
You've got a nerve. You've made your choice.
Still put in years of work. That's got to be worth something.
You resigned in front of witnesses. You're not entitled to a penny.
I don't think a lawyer would see it that way. You can't run a company like a feudal empire anymore, Tom.
You, stay out of this.
You forced Matthew into a position where he had to resign to be with the person he loves. Did you really think we let you get away with that?
I was simply trying to keep him out of your clutches.
Won't stop us suing you for constructive dismissal. So, we can either reach an agreement or we'll see you in court.
There's no need for that. I'm sure we can sort this out between ourselves.
Let's get this over with then.
Dad. My company now. My decision. If you'd like to step into my office, we'll talk.
Oh, I was worried. You didn't tell me where you was going.
Just had a few loose ends to tie up.
You're not fed up with me, are you, Adam?
Don't be ridiculous.
Well, it's just you've been so patient and so kind and...
I love you.
Yes, but you're a bloke with needs and this must seem like the longest courtship in history.
I've told you, I understand. And you're worth waiting for.
Well, let's hope you're right. But I don't want to wait any longer. I'd like us to give it another try. And I've been thinking about this all day.
Seems like a good start. But I know what's really been worrying you is all those memories. But that's all over. I'm absolutely certain that no one's ever going to bother us again. From now on, it's just you and me.
How do you think it's going?
Better than I expected. I thought there'd be blood flowing by now.
How long does it take to say get lost?
What's the matter, Tom? Already losing faith in your new MD? Jimmy's half the man and half the businessman Matthew is. And no matter how much you huff and puff, we both know that's true. Have you got our settlement?
All in hand.
What's that supposed to mean?
The lawyers start thrashing it out tomorrow.
Meantime, you can stay at Holgate as a goodwill gesture till it's sorted.
Come on, Sadie. Best leave them to the meeting.
You shouldn't have given them Holgate.
I've given them nothing. Signed nothing. It's still all to play for, so let's not waste any more time talking about it. I've got a company to run.
You were a long time shopping.
Yeah, sorry. I ran into Danny.
Oh, was it?
Same as ever. He made a few cracks about what we might be getting up to up here.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. I said I was looking after you. He asked if we wanted to meet for a drink later.
I don't really feel up to it yet. But you go if you like.
I'd rather stay here with you.
Must be a bit dull for you, though, sitting round here all day.
I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, me too. It's funny, we never really got much time to ourselves when we were married, did we?
Better put the shopping away.
I got my wages. I thought you ought to pay you some for my keep.
That really won't be necessary.
But she can stay.
Of course, I just went... She's our guest. She can save her money. She'll need it. I'm sure she'll be wanting a place of her own soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to draw the raffle. Now, the prizes have been generously donated by King & Sons, and since the founder of the organisation is with us here today, I'm hoping that he'll do the honours.
Thank you very much, but I'm afraid I must decline. We elected a new managing director this afternoon, and I think this should be his first public duty.
Managing director?
Thank you. As managing director of King & Sons, I'm particularly keen to foster ties with the community, support local causes, so I'm delighted to make the draw. The first prize is a candlelit dinner for two at the Maurienne Hotel, Harrogate. And the winner is Blue 39.
It's a shame that sort of thing's wasted on the old. We could have made much better use of it.
can't believe we're seeing them back in the village so soon.
No, neither can I. It's like one of them romantic novels, you know, where he gives up everything for the woman he loves.
Aren't they supposed to walk off together to the sunset and live happily ever after?
You don't get rid of Sadie that easily.
So Jimmy's giving out prizes at the village hall. Yes, well, that's just about all he's fit for. Everyone knows you can run rings round him.
I reckon we can get this settlement sorted.
Maybe we shouldn't stop there.
But you're the one that asked me to give it all up.
Yes, because I wanted you to prove you loved me, and you did. But I also know how much all this means to you.
Is it really all that important to you?
I don't want it for myself. I want it for you. Now, we both know you can outsmart them. So, it's all there for the taking.